Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 10 of my journey through Dawn of the Hunt League. Last time, I got my 4th Ascendancy on my Amazon, then grinded a bunch of really rippy maps with Delirium and failed the Simulacrum. Today, I'm going to focus on getting more levels, just grinding out stuff, maybe searching for upgrades if I can find them. And I did find out something pretty interesting here. Maybe it has something to do with this worm scale armor. But if we turn my character around here, it appears the Amazon is packing a massive dumpy, and it's really probably just the item art here, but oh my god, that is ridiculous. I figured I'd share that with y'all, but make sure to hit that like button and let's jump in. So all of my T15 maps are rolled to where I can easily do them. Just gonna smash a bunch of maps. I'm at 32 of 40 on the Atlas passive tree, juice and shrines, strong boxes. Oh, there was something else. Where was that? Was it this? Area contains Immured Fury. We're gonna check that out. A powerful monster that has appeared due to the cleansing process. This monster has dangerous abilities but greatly increased rewards. Alright, I also added a new thing into the build last time. The Glacial Lance uses a frenzy charge to explode this giant AoE of cold damage. I have that set up in a 5 socket that gives me Ice Bite. So if that freezes an enemy, all of my attacks get damages extra cold for 6 seconds, which is kind of cool. Useful in situations. Mostly I'm planning on using that when I approach a shrine to freeze everything and try and make sure I can get that shrine safely. I do have my shrine spec to give me XP, and since I'm running the easier maps today, I'm hoping I will level. I did not level last time. Not even close. Here we go. What we got? Immured Fury. Oh, he fired a Glacial Lance at me. How about we not do that? Oh, that's from the Delirium. Is this where I get Fracturing Orb? Aha! Look at that. Fracture a random modifier on a rare item with at least 4 modifiers, locking it in place. That could lead to some massive upgrades. I feel like I got to use it for a spear, honestly. I need that huge flat accuracy roll to show up again. I shouldn't have deleted my old spear, like the very first one that I got from Act 3 Cruel. I have not seen an accuracy roll on a spear as high as that since. Not even once. And there's higher tiers than what I had on that one. But in SSF, the only thing to do, keep grinding. Keep looking for the bases, transmute, augment them, maybe regal them, and re-roll it with the reforging bench. That is crafting in PoE 2. And I am saving the top tier bases for shield, helmet, gloves, boots, and picking up 3 different types of spear bases and just storing them. I've also started picking up utility belts, but that's not something I can really approach until we get the charm changes coming in a very shortly upcoming patch. So I'm giving myself the best possible opportunity to get the top tier stuff that I'm looking for by literally grabbing every possible base that can drop, and then I could say, oh, well, this chest, like, that'd be a good spot to roll with a defense mod, which, you know, that hit T11 flat. But then I augment, reduced bleeding duration, sure. But then it has to regal, and I can't regal defense because I'm not focusing essences in any way. So it's all just a gamble. There's some lightning res, some thorns, some stun threshold, and a hybrid evasion. It didn't really come through in the end. There was actually a better flat evasion roll than I have on my current one, but I could also try and recombinator that mod on with a higher percent evasion. Like, there's actually a lot more options now. But since there's no scouring orbs, really, you have to have more and more bases constantly. And the more maps I smash, the less time I spend in my hideout or toying around with other stuff, the more bases I can get. There's an ancient buckler. I got my resists reworked a bit too with a new ring in here, so I can run LE weakness with ease. So I wonder if that just shows up once you clear enough of the corruption in, or the cleansed in an area. I don't think there's a search bar to like search for that. Defeat Connell the Tormented. Oh, I think that's Lachlan. That's scary. Wolf Touched. I don't know that I've seen one of these. I got a talisman that I really like. I think it's a cat talisman. Gives you crit damage reduction, like crit damage you take reduction for boots. That seems really, really strong. But I don't know if there's much access to stuff like that. Chainmail. Coat of Red. Alright, we've seen that. Yeah, I was right. Rare Stellar Amulet? Alright, don't be close. At least not to start. Like, probably not ever. Okay. That's gonna... Oh, that hurts. Ow. Okay. Alright, I'm out of frenzy charges. I pinned him. His weakness is up. No. Okay. Nope. Oh, it's a one shot if he hits me with that. Come on. Oh, you do so well and just ends instantly. Oh, okay. I got out of it. It's a very awkward dodge you have to do. It's kind of a diagonal dodge. It's not like a straight up side dodge. No. Because that I went for a side dodge. You kind of have to roll diagonally towards him, but you don't want to roll like into him, or else you'll wind up in the second one. You got to go that way. This one comes to me. Ooh. No. Keep an eye on where I am to him at all times to be prepared for that attack. Yep. I was in an awkward spot there. No! Oh! And I probably would have gotten hit by that one if he got it off. Tier 2 Overseer Precursor Tablet. 9% XP. Quant from map bosses. Sure. 48 Spirit. Mana. All attributes. Mana regen. That's a pretty crazy amulet, I think. Maybe a not for this build kind of thing. Oh yeah, there's cast speed on it now too. And 40% energy shield. Is it just me, or is that not a nutty amulet for a spell build? We'll put that in the amulets tab. A lot of empty maps around here. I need to get to this tower as quickly as possible. Ooh, we got cold and lightning shrine on top of each other. Dive in. After freezing them. I didn't get the shrine though. We need to launch another one. Okay, got it. Cool. New strat. No more run in and just try and steal it. No, freeze them, go get it, and be safe about it. And then now I get damages extra lightning and cold for the next minute. That's so good.
She's weak. Let me fix that.
Oh, the Exile didn't even make it onto my screen. Didn't even have a chance to see what it did. I think that was a new one for me to find. And it just got deleted because I got double damages extra shrines. Let's go show my double damages extra shrines to this Chimera. Oh, if it will stay still. Here we go. Throw my nuclear bomb spears at it. Oh, no, it's doing fire now. I'm down here. Oh, no, 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 no. Stay still. I gotta build up. Yeah. Awesome. Orb of Annulment and Lightning Shrine. Let's go. Unique long quarter staff. Finally made it to this tower. Silk robe. Is that what I think it is? A cloak of flame. Isn't that interesting? 40% fizz taken as fire is a big deal. If I put that chest on, that makes Stalking Panther more viable. It's going to be a big loss in evasion regardless. But I just mitigate so much more of the damage that hurts me. We'll see what happens with the Ball Orb. Most of my sockets are filled with fire res as well, and that has fire res, so I can replace the lightning I'd probably lose by putting it on. Ooh, I can open the strongbox again, and it gave me an Exalt. Another Exalt. That one came from an enemy. I love this Glacial Lance too. It can tear some stuff up. And just being able to freeze stuff for multiple seconds, I love it. It's very good. 2 more Exalts. So this can have 2 sockets in it. Give it quality for its couple energy shield. Sure. Ball Orb did nothing. Okay. Say I put it on. Evasion drops to 66. Refund passives. These 2. Take Stalking Panther. Then refund out of these 2 points. Go for escape strategy. Evasion rating if you have been hit recently, which I would need to drop this crit multi. Take that. So that's got me up to 78. And now I got the Cloak of Flame on. I need to add in some lightning res. Remove fire. I need to do that again. Alright, so I'm melee weakness cap there. 76, 78. That's... I need to go for more evasion on the helmet. I need like a fat evasion helmet. I could drop the crit chance. Go for rarity. Get a bit more evasion here. Takes me to 73. From 70 to 73. So that little bit of flat evasion goes a long way. That one... See, it can be way higher. It can be way higher than 463. We can fix this. Absolutely can fix this. Essences, defense, mod, evasion, 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 evasion. Okay, that's a T6. That's a T3. This one's got a T5 flat. Take a crack at it. Evasion, evasion. 52%. Come on. Come on. Ooh. Okay. Take the others and reforge them. This one hit huge life. That's pretty good. It'd be really cool if at this point I could greater defense it. Because having life plus flat evasion, percent evasion. Like that's what I need. I'm sure it can get higher on the helmet than anything else. Gloves, it's nice to have the flat damage. Boots, you have to have the movement speed. If there's any spot to really recoup the evasion, it's either on the shield or the helmet. I think I just got a regal and pray on this. Reduced attribute requirements, some flat, +1 minions, and rarity. Alright, chaos this. Turn the flat into mana, that's not it. Turn the life into accuracy. I think that's dead. So of the ones I have a 563 with some fire res. Take the other 3, reforge them, and that's not it. This one's got 2 open suffixes. See what we got. Chaos res, lightning res. Okay, quality, socket, Vol Orb, did nothing. Okay, this opens up gloves, like chaos res. So I put this on. I need to refund strength to dex, strength to dex, strength to dex, and strength to dex. Good. The resists are a little under lightning. That's fine. Chaos res is now capped. Belts. My life has dropped a lot at the moment. Evasion is at 81% though. 83 on the roll. So it's already improving. And I need, in the helmet, greater iron rune, 25% evasion there. So now it's 82, 84. We're getting close to where it was, honestly. Taking off the gloves drops me to 61 on the chaos. If I took off the belt, I could probably have better life on a belt. What belts have I saved here? Fire, cold, chaos. Tried chaos orbing this to give me life on a prefix. That's only 29. Change the fire res to fire res. Cold to flash charges gained. The chaos to cold. Armor to thorns, yeah. Not happening. Okay, Alva. Hook me up with some belts. Let's see what we get. There's a T9 life there with stun threshold. So this is an improvement over my current belt, but I would have to drop to the 1 charge. And that improves my life a little bit. Alright, Then go in here, dump the utility belts. This is a utility belt as well. And honestly, the rest of the stuff, delete it. Wait, hold up. I just delete my old belt. Give me that back. This one can go. Go again. Rawhide belt's not bad either, because I do have an instant flask. So actually having this belt doesn't super help me. But I could switch back to a flask that has higher recovery, and then I get a portion of it as instant. Another T9 life with stun threshold. Charm effect duration. Potentially better than what I currently have on. Life, strength, 2 charm slots with life regen. That doesn't have resistances on it, but it covers a lot of life. I think this could be the winner. I mean, we do have these stun threshold ones as well. To Regal and Exalt. Force mana. Flask mana recovery rate. What are the prefixes on this? Thorns and mana. There's some strength, some bad life regen armor. Fire res, lightning res armor. This one's more like it. That flask mana recovery rate kind of sucks. I mean, keeping the 3 charm slots, that's not a bad thing. It does not help fix resistances there. It just helps fix the life, which maybe is the more important thing. Save the 2 decent belts, plus the one I was wearing. I need to drop more fire for lightning. Can't drop cold, so I'd have to give up one of these for lightning because I have too much fire. So we could just do that. Lightning res there. LE weakness capped. And if I did this right, increased evasion rating if you have been hit recently. 100%. So my evasion will scale up quite a bit. So then I need a greater body rune. 40 more life. 1949. I feel like I came out of that pretty okay. So I lost more crit chance. Damage dropped a little bit more, but it's already been popping off. But if I could take a big fizz hit, like, isn't that just like GG? Okay, here we go. Hit me. I can take 2 hits. Okay, hey! Yes! And then, of course, still try and avoid that, but that is huge. OP chest is OP. Well, I guess the Amazon really makes it possible with the Stalking Panther, or else you'd be struggling for defenses elsewhere. So let's import it to PoB then, and see how this changes. EHP 10.7, 2.1k Fizz max hit. So now it's 3k Fizz max hit, 12.3. Have you been hit recently? Check that. 20k evasion. Down to 43% crit chance. Was not expecting this, but this is the thing that I said I was like missing. Some kind of physical mitigation, and this chest gives it. And let's get a Delirium tablet. Quantum items found. XP gain. Strong boxes isn't bad. Waystones found with XP. Asbury spirits, no. Waystone XP. XP Rogue Exiles. That's a possibility as well. I'll do the XP strong boxes. Corruption sighting, yes. And I have to do more delirium. I need to get those fear essence or emotions somehow. So I gotta keep doing it. And then I do not need amethyst charm. Honestly, stun charm. Charges gained, life when used, increased charges. That's got 3 uses on it. And I think shock is more of an issue now than bleed, because bleed gets mitigated a bit by the fizz taken as fire. Ice tomb, distilled disgust. Nice. Omniphobia, what's up, buddy? My damage is notably less since the swap, but I am just like chilling and cruising up to level 90. I have yet to have a close call or any kind of issue. Just blasting away. 11 simulacrum splinters, huge. A distilled despair. It's the first one of those. That's 1/3 of a fear. Ooh, I finally took a death from the lightning storm mod on the rare. This patchwork vest has a T11 life and T11 flat evasion. That's pretty insane. I guess I should exalt it and make it worse, right? 33 dex ain't bad. And 31 spirit. It is a T1 Spirit, it looks like. Sure, whatever. There's a nice thing about not playing trade. I am not dealing with trying to price that. I don't got to deal with none of that. Just play the game and do my thing. Ciara the Curse Weaver. Got Life Sprig equipped.
Suffer.
Essence Drain. Well, I got Chaos Res. No issue there. Almost every attempt to go back into Trade League that I've done, I've ended up really not enjoying it as much. I feel like the game's too easy for someone with as much time on their hands as I have. And then I start looking at every single item, wondering about what it's worth, not what it can do. And that's kind of my favorite part about playing SSF. Just finding the things and tinkering and thinking about different ways to build things with different things that I just happen to find. I know that I can never have everything, so I have to try to make the things I do have work. I bet if I went to Trade League on this right now, I could triple my damage in a matter of minutes and up my evasion, and then what? Do I farm to make divines to trade for other stuff? Like, no. I don't have that chase. Like, I have this, like, grind in me right now because I need these fears. I need the still the emotions, and I'm being chased, so I throw that thing and clean it up. I need flask charges pretty badly here. There we go. There's probably some. Thing with the can't recover all the way to full. But yeah, if I was in trade, I wouldn't have that drive to keep pushing forward, to keep trying to find better things, to keep looking for the upgrades, and like keep grinding in the game. And to me, that's not any different in PoE 2 than it is in PoE 1. And it can make something like finding this Cloak of Flame, which is probably fairly cheap in Trade League. Like, it's just that super exciting thing that comes out of nowhere. It really just gives the game so much more life to me. And, like, I'm also never comparing my builds to others, really. I almost watch no PoE content outside of what I'm doing. Since the PoE 2 event started, I looked in for like 3 minutes at what Tai was doing when the twisters were still broken. And I looked for like 3 or 4 minutes at what Garatha was doing, running around with the Herald of Blood, bleed, spear stuff. I'm just like, okay. I looked at PoE Ninja for a minute in SSF, sorted by Amazons using Explosive Spear, saw that an overwhelming majority of the people that are using Explosive Spear aren't doing so with Frenzy Charges. They are stacking multiple spears they can throw in the ground and letting them explode. So it's like, I'm just here in my own world doing my own thing and making it work. That's what I've been doing in this game for years now. I do hear about things that end up being pretty meta, and I do try and stray away from that. But from the very beginning of this, I wanted exploding spears. And here we are. Sinistral Alchemy. Max number of prefix. This is really good for a map. Omen of Resurgence. That's not a terrible thing to have. Hope it never gets used. Spiked Spear, Stalking Spear. Those are my bases that I'm looking for. It's so crazy too. My shrine even paused while this is open. Game pauses. And I got a YouTube comment today about how I make this game look so much fun and they go to play it and it's just not. And I feel like so much of that is just me playing an SSF. It adds that whole extra layer, for me at least. And I have the time to devote to it. Like, if you don't have the time to put in and be able to actually grind in solo self-found, you're not going to be able to like get characters to the level that I'm able to. It does take a lot of effort, but at the same time, like through the campaign, I was like not having it. I was not happy with how things were going, and I tried to keep a cool head because a lot of the community was like unhinged, losing it. I'm very stuck. Oh god. I'm not one of those people that like is positivity at all costs, but I try and keep a level head about things as much as I can. But things got so much better in the end game, and end game is so much better than it was in 0.1. Like, without a doubt. Still, to me, the thought of leveling a new character, I'm just like, I don't know. Like, because it for real was rough. I mean, it took me 3 days to get through the campaign. I probably could have done it in less than 3 days if I kind of no-lifed it, but I try and limit it to like 8 hours or a little bit longer if it's less content heavy video, but I enjoy breaking it down and sharing it with you guys because I know I'm approaching this and coming at things just from a completely different angle than anybody else. And there's a Divine Orb. That's my 5th Divine Orb that I've dropped in SSF. Playtime 3 days, 2 hours. It is throwing me off as well now. Like, I'm not getting my mark to go off as quickly as I was because I've dropped so much crit chance. That helmet was actually a ton of crit chance with 34 crit there. I missed that. I need to save a frenzy charge for when there's a bone wall coming up here. Maybe? No, fine. Just keep summoning the ads. That's fine too. Oh, there it is. Okay, blow it up. Good. Stay nice and safe there. But I probably could have tanked it now. Because that fizz damage, like... I take 40% of it is fire now. What is this? Earthbound. Lightning damage. Triggers spark skill on killing shocked enemy. Another thing that I'm doing that a lot of people aren't necessarily, I'm still using point and click with the mouse. I have never even attempted to use WASD in this game. Not even once. Because it's just really not for me, honestly. After probably close to 15,000 hours played of Path of Exile over, what, like 13 years? I'm stuck in my ways at this point, and I really do think it gives me way more precise control over my character than you can get with WASD. There is level 90. The Black Insignia. Gain Tailwind on crit no more than once per second, lose all Tailwind when hit. That's cool. What to do with this passive point? Yeah, I stole a crit multi. Yeah, put that back. I was thinking about getting more evasion, but I think it's been doing pretty well. Level 19 skill gem. Let's see, I think I need that for the Glacial Lance now. I've got the Explosive Spear, the Whirling Slash, Spear Solaris. Elemental Sundering, I could probably just remove at this point. Disengage is useful, but it doesn't need to cost more mana. Yeah, that's a nice chunk of increased damage on this Glacial Lance. Yep, gotta do it. The Glacial Lance has been proving very useful. And my blankets should be dry now. I can put my bed back together and go to sleep. So far, I started right here. Cleared through like, what, 15-ish maps? The next Corrupted Nexus is in sight. I'll keep blasting later. Or, right now. I wonder what MTX I got here. Autumn Night Helmet. That kind of fits with my fiery bit here. Acolyte's Penance Helmet. No. Autumn Night Helmet? Okay. Don't want to change the body armor. Autumn Night Gloves. No. Deep Water Gloves. Immortal Body Gloves. Or Acolyte's Penance Gloves. I think I'll stick to my basic gloves. Can't really see my boots anyways. I don't got any added weapon effects. Back attachments, there's quite a few. Arch Nemesis wings. Bronze-plated dove collar wings are also pretty cool. Havenwood Cloak. That's kind of neat. I think I'm going to use the Havenwood Cloak. And there's the Halo of the Righteous helmet attachment. I could use that too. Ooh, there's a couple portals. I think I'll stick to the basic portal effect. I don't have this Exile's Pilfering ring yet. I do want this. That'd be a ring skin I can apply, but it doesn't have anything that I've already gotten. That's fine. Ooh, 125% XP gain in here. Run the XP gain map. Level 19 skill gem. That was a lot of XP out of that map. Up to 19%, almost 20. There's another big XP gain one. A crypt. Want and rarity researcher strongbox. Salt, exalt, 2 alks. Nice. Spent an alk on that and got it back. Map complete. Another Sanguine Diviner. Right, there's something else I need to look up here. Behind Eyes Gaming recommended I come up here and get Lucidity. That is really good. That's kind of how I was surviving on my Deadeye. Damage taken from mana before life gives you a bigger effective HP pool. There's a long way up there though. There's a bunch of crit chance with Careful Assassin. I think since I got the Cloak of Flame, I don't think I need to go that route. It was a very good thought though. Ooh, on these notes here, the first one of these is a 30% evasion from equipped shield. I set aside my rare maps so that I can throw one in the Corruption. Big merging radius here. No, that was the last rare. Who do we got? The Eater of Flesh. Who I get the majority of the time. This boss is so easy compared to the map bosses I get. That is Core of Knowledge 13. Oh, I found Delwyn after I cleared all the rares, and there's just no Asmeri Wisp there. Give him a portal, let him out. Now, do I want more Strongbox chance? Quantity of Waystones found in maps. Getting Precursor's Influence could be very nice. Getting Local Knowledge could be good. Getting more Magic Monsters could be more XP. Increased effect of explicit mods. That's probably not a terrible thing to grab. Chance for double effect of Precursor tablets on your maps. I think Waystones having a chance to be a tier higher doesn't really help me at all at this point. I'm just going to do Quanta Waystones. Work my way towards Local Knowledge and Precursor Influence. Now, this area is feeling kind of dead without me being able to get to the Sinking Spire. So there's a boss in that Sinking Spire, and I've not seen the boss of that yet. Up, Corrupted Tower there. Maybe I just go that way. That XP map turned into reduced XP with rarity. Ooh, speed shrine. And all that's left is the boss. Tyranny the Hateful. Ooh, okay, I can take that hit. That's nice.
The eye of the storm.
So fast. No. Alright, mark him. Ooh. No. Okay, sure. That stun charm going off. Actually pretty useful. Even if it doesn't work on the stunning hit at the moment. Cool. Barbed gloves. Big life. Nothing else there is particularly useful. I'm still pretty confident if I lose this mana leech, I might have big problems. What if I chaos this? There's leech. Exalt. Dex. What else is there? Bad Fizz. Chaos it again. A little bit of cold res. Another chaos. Back to mana on kill. I don't know about this. Only 12 chaos left at the moment. Whoa! I wasn't expecting that to kill me. Periodically unleashes fire. Huh. Unless I got hit by two things at once, maybe? I don't know. And I hate seeing connected lines that don't actually open the thing up. I went for this, thinking, oh, that's a big gap. I want to cross that. There's corruption right here. I can see that might be different corruption from this, which is very good, actually. Then I'll be able to get the last two of these. Unique plate gauntlets. Fire damage converted to lightning. Ooh, lightning res. Attack speed, strength, dex, armor, evasion. 100% of fire damage converted to lightning. The big thing that's coming to me there is crits could then shock with the explosive spear, which is cool. There's also more lightning focused things over on the right side of the tree than fire. That's a cool pair of gloves. Also has some life on it via the strength. Ritual complete, Dextral Exalt, and a meh, and Prefix Regal. Ooh, there was a spiked spear. I can defer it though. Cool. If I were to put these gloves on, I'm just down a little bit in chaos res at that point. My life goes up, get a tiny bit of armor, but look what happens to my mana when I spam the spear, or even this. I do have the mana flask. That mana leech, like, I'd never have to think about mana at all. I'm intrigued by these gloves. I think they deserve the treatment here. The quality socket in Volorb. Okay, I got an extra socket there. So there's potential 40 extra life on that. I want to see a list of these talismans. Rage on melee hit. Boar talisman. I've fought so many of those. Reduce some crits. Quality of all skills. Cooldown. Presence. Minion life. Rarity. Curse magnitudes. Exposure. magnitude of bleed. So if any of these is useful, it's the cat talisman, the boar talisman. I guess the fox talisman you can over quality gems, maybe. 8% rarity talisman is Cooldown is good, but a lot of this stuff isn't useful for my current build. There's a max fire res soul core. There's the chaos res one. Reduced crit bonus from hits. The greater runes. Meta skill energy, lightning thorns, reduced effect of shock, minions take fizz as lightning, debuffs expire faster. Getting fizz leech's mana requires a gem socket and the weapon. That's rough. There's another unique. There's a belt. I think I have it in here somewhere. This. Inferno Clasp. Max fire res there as well. It goes up to 5. But then also the idea of thinking about bushwhack. Cutting out a lot of slots if I were to do all this kind of stuff. I guess I need to do quality and corrupt the bushwhacks and see what happens with those. That one did nothing. This one got extra movement speed. And don't corrupt that belt until it's potentially divine to +5. This new unique, it's got me very intrigued. Not gonna lie. I'm in in-game and I'm seeing ways to like put uniques together to like do things, and that like wasn't in the game in 0.1. Every unique was, oh, you use it while you're leveling, and probably replace it by the time you get to Cruel, except for rings and Astramintus and boss drops. Out of the maps I had set aside, got a bunch more. There's a monster damage, less recovery rate. That's not too bad. Speed, Ellie Pin, damage is chaos, another speed, monster damage, Ellie Pin, damage is lightning, minus max, less cooldown. That affects really only the sniper's mark and the disengage. Crit chance, most of them are easy. Divine Orb, and a Corona of the Red Sun. When you leech life from a hit, allies also leech the same amount of life. Interesting. Awesome, so pushing across here is really easy access to this nexus, 3 maps to that one. And then I go up here and can finish that off. Ooh, 2 rare researchers strongboxes. Corrupted. It dropped me nothing? Oh no, it's still not open. Okay, where are they? Oh, maybe they're in here. There we go. Jinbaria. This one's got some rarity. Regal Orb. Unique Long Belt. Soul Tether. Excess life recovery from leech is applied to ES. Lose 5% ES per second. ES and int. Tier 5 Mammoth Targ. What we got? Life, reduced crit damage bonus, cold res stun threshold. Those are pretty nice mods. Wow, helmet accuracy can roll up to 550? Dang. What about this shield? What we got? Armor evasion. Armor evasion. Alright, store it. Next one is the Nexus. Need 4 mod map. This is 4 mods. Whoa. 1436 evasion with 188 life and life regen. That is insane to pick up off the ground like that. Oh my. Really nice for Spectral Ward too. I've got to juice this up just to see. Sockets, quality, exalt, reduced attribute requirements, and lightning res. It can be corrupted now, yeah. And it bricked. Rerolled the life and the lightning res. Alright. Bye-bye. Actually, no. Give me those armor scraps back. Last rare in the map, which means we get Pale Angel. Oh, they're so much easier than the normal boss. Okay, so they're not affected by the boss stuff. Easy. Core of Knowledge 14. Local Knowledge. Quantum Waystones. Then I need to go up. Hey, this is open now. How does that just magically happen sometimes? There's a Wisp in here. And there's a Shrine. There's an Exile. I haven't found it yet. These things come loaded. Oh, double Shrine. Oh, okay. So I got damage is chaos, damage is cold, and speed. Alright, hit this. Okay. Winter Owl. Nope. 3 monsters, 1 monster. Okay, got it. Ritual Precursor Tablet.
I'm a bloody artist.
Artillerist. He seems to have some evasion.
Explosives.
He's also... did he have a talisman socketed in something or... He didn't have the wisp on him. So that was confusing. Greater Essence of Ruin. That is big. That could be huge for crafting gloves up. Quant Rarity Researchers. That's very big as well. Alk, Regal. Oh yeah. Ritual. We've got only Prefix Exalt. If I take that, I can't reroll. Like I'm gonna be able to reroll anyways. Take the 15, like this, take that. Got a Hog Hunt, 20% crit chance. Big accuracy, Disintegrating Maul. Biz damage, melee damage, amount of life leech, and rage when hit. That's pretty nifty for a jewel. Rauk the Bloodthirsty.
I am unyielding.
I like finding the Rogue Exiles. It's the best source of jewelry that you can get, I believe. Outside of the gamble vendor. Rare belt. Every single one I get 2 rings and an amulet. Got the unique strong box that spawns a bunch of waves of monsters. I should go ahead and click it. It's blacksmith, so I'm getting a unique weapon out of it. I think game crash. Okay, and we're back. And I did get my spear off. Nice. Sure. Huh. So yeah, I lose my mini-map, but there's only just the last rare enemy down. Okay, I opened that rare strong box twice. Crumbling Maul. Quacholi. Crits do not deal extra damage, 100% crit chance. Huh. So enemies guaranteed to explode with that. Halfway to level 91. Gonna have to go through a mire. Still probably my least favorite map. Oh, what a terrible map to put in temp chains. Greater Essence of the Mind. Wait, is that 2 Asmeri Wisps? Well, there's only 1 rare left. Alright, it's got Fabled Stag and Serpent. Sure. We've got Dextral Alchemy. Another T15. That one's got extra fire. I don't want that. I want this. Reroll. Refill Charms. Nope. I should take this. I want to apply like 1 of these to it. 20% magic monsters. I want a chance for Delirious Tablet. Oh, I need to reroll it. Amount of magic chests.
I never miss.
Wow. What a time to say I never miss. As you miss twice. Oh, sis. Oh, what a spot that is. Okay, I got the rare out of there. Okay. Hunted by Fabled Stag is Kosis. Ow! What was that from? Oh, okay. Maybe that dude. Ah. What a mess. Oh, we just keep spawning more beyond. I just want to fight the Kosis. Oh, there's even more. Got it. Oh my goodness. Power cleared. Vision does not show uniques. I don't have delirium tablets. This is my issue. Do this again. Add delirious to the map. Oh, right. Right. This has to be 4 mod map. What do we got? Magic monsters. And Quant. Triple prefix map. I like it. Cartographer's strongbox. Rarity. I Regal and triple exalted the last one I found. Regal makes them identified. Extra packs of monsters. Breezes, and there's the Quant. Okay. Extra packs of monsters, like, really makes strongboxes scary, actually. Because the normal packs that spawn from the strongbox will kind of trickle out. It seems like the extra packs from the mod can kind of stack on top of the normal mod or monster packs. So yeah, it gets pretty hectic real quick. 4 maps. United Ground. Oh, that's a precursor tablet. Okay. Crit and a white one. Last one I gotta do. There's no different boss for being at tier 15 for the last one. Just the same guy. 7% delirious. And there we go. The only 2 Atlas points that remain are from the new unique essence map. This one gets me the quant of precursor tablets. That might help me get the what I'm looking for. Chance for double effect of precursor tablets. Maybe I go for that. But I have to get the unique map before I can do it unless I want to drop something. My quant and rarity though, which I want to be as high as possible. It would have to come from my Shrine Strongbox stuff. So now I focus more on targeting the towers and the content I want to run. No more going out of my way to just do that. If I want to just like clear through here and hit all my delirium, clear all this stuff, now is the best chance to do that. But if I keep popping around to towers, that's probably my best chance to find the missing map. And now with the 30% increased, maybe the ones with the delirium mirrors that I already have that I still haven't done can give it to me. I think I'll give that a shot. Another cartographer's strongbox. Let's see here. Alkit, want rarity, yep, 6 mods, 3 maps. Pretty nice armor chest. A lot of life, good armor. Sure, I guess. Another divine orb. The expedition drop a precursor tablet. If this exalts flat, yes, this is a huge chest. It rolled 27 life. Rip. First time I've seen this boss in maps. Boss is weak to fire as well. Boom, 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 boom. Some good damage there. Need to keep getting crits. Build the frenzy charges. Alright. In the weakness. Yep. Make sure I get a big hit in the weakness. With the fire. Big slams. No? Oh. There. No, those are just balls. There they are. I knew there was some kind of big slam thing. And there we go. Accuracy, dex, life on kill, double flat damage. That's another good quiver. Exalt that. What else is there? Attack speed. Even better quiver. How does that compare to this one? Well, this one does have the damage of bow skills. Having big dex on the quiver is huge, though. Breach precursor tablet drops, too. I am not getting catalysts, though. Like, if anything, I get breach splinters out of the breaches. There's a sibilant catalyst. Caster mod one. I thought I had it in my loot filter as well. To have drop colors on this stuff? Yeah, it definitely is in here. Maybe it didn't get copied over. No, it is all in there. What I need to do is get rid of this class currency. That's what it's catching there. And just like actually get all the currency written out. Job for later. There's level 91. That gives me a little bit more life. Roa Hide Coach. A brisk rat. Cleared another delirious map that I can't get the tablets. I don't know what to do about that. There used to be those old things on the ground that you pop open and a bunch of delirious monsters would pop out of them. And then you could actually target the delirious monsters and it was possible to get the tablets out of there. I'm building up a lot of spears. I got 2 tabs of stuff. Probably about time I need to go through that. And the level that I just got, last one I put in a multi. This one should go jewel socket. There's this melee damage, global fizz, rage when hit. Amount of life leech. That one's not bad. If I were to work those unique gloves in, lightning pin on a jewel would actually mean a little bit of something. Let me corrupt this jewel. I don't know what it re-rolled. I wanted the melee damage and the life leech went up. I think it took something that I didn't need on there and got rid of it. I don't know. Put it in there. How does that affect my damage? So the fizz damage does not raise the damage of the explosive spear, even though it's based in fizz. The levels are going to keep getting more and more grindy, and I still need those to still the motions. I need 2 of the fears so I can switch my anoint to lay siege. That's 75% damage. That would recoup some of the damage I lost with the whole gear swap into Stalking Panther. But Cloak of Flame, super cool. Definitely feeling much better about this character's survivability, but we'll have to pick it up here next time. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.